Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Mike, the All Hallows Geek, and welcome to a unique kind of All Hallows Geek What's in the Box follow-up. So a few days ago, I posted a What's in the Box unboxing of the Crosley Stranger Things, the Walmart exclusive Stranger Things cassette player and Bluetooth speaker that was released a few months back. Here it is again. If you guys missed it, I'll post a link back to the original video. But to this bad boy right here, this was a Walmart exclusive, and it came with, as you can see here, a cassette that was supposed to give us some sort of sneak peek at Stranger Things 4. And that's kind of what I was most excited about. That's why I saved the full unboxing of this for the video the other day. And as we went through it, if you watched the video, it ended on kind of a disappointing note. It came with the cassette. We put the cassette in, and side A basically was a answering machine message. If you guys aren't familiar with what an answering machine is from the 80s, it was this thing you connected to your landline telephone, which was this wired phone that connected to your wall. Anyway, it had a recorded message. People left a message on it. And one of the things people did back then is they'd make stupid jokes and make it sound like they were talking to you before they were actually talking to you. They weren't actually there. It was just a recording, and people start talking to a recording, and it was ridiculous. But people did it all the time. And that's literally all this message was, from a dude named Yuri, whoever Yuri is. And that's what we got. We flipped the tape over, went to side B, and essentially what I established was it was side A in reverse. I don't know if that was meant to be the case, if it was really a two-sided tape, or if side B was just for whatever reason playing side A in reverse for whatever reason. So long story short, big disappointment. So I started digging into it and trying to figure out, was there something I missed? I scoured the internet. The weird thing about this is there was a lot of people talking about this cassette player when it was announced and coming out, but there was nothing really beyond that. Honestly, I'm just as guilty. I was one of the sites that wrote about it, but nobody else out there. Until I finally came across an article from Showbiz Cheat Sheet that basically kind of brought together a bunch of information from fans who were basically saying, I bought this thing, and it turns out that I guess I'm one of the lucky ones, because it sounds like a lot of people ordered this thing or pre-ordered this thing back in October, November when it was first announced, and never got it. And if you watch last week's video, I scored this thing on clearance. So it's just kind of crazy. People weren't getting it, and then people got it, and everyone basically saying the same thing, is it's just this stupid answering machine message, where is the season 4 content? So it turns out that the message that we heard on the tape was an actual recording, an actual phone recording that some other Stranger Things fans were fortunate enough to experience on an actual phone around the same time that this thing was released. So for somehow, if you were a super fan of Stranger Things or something, somehow you were mailed these Russian dolls late last year. And inside the doll was a paper with a phone number, and you called the phone number, and here's Yuri and his message. And that is what they shipped out as the season 4 kind of teaser content or special content that you got with this cassette player. So technically it was something that had already been released, that they'd already used. Mind you, yes, it was only to a select few that whoever Netflix sent these out to. But it was already something that was kind of out in the wild. So some folks already knew about that. So kind of interesting that's all it is. It was kind of a bummer. Looking into it, it does appear that Yuri is going to be a character in the upcoming season. So I guess at least we've got that going for us. I was introduced to this character. It's apparently played by an actor named Nikola DeJurico, and he's a seedy and unpredictable Russian smuggler who loves bad jokes, cold hard cash, and crunchy style peanut butter. And that was something actually shared by Stranger Things back in November. I missed this post apparently, but so that's who Yuri is. And we got a tease of him on that cassette, I guess. So, damn, what a disappointment. But I definitely wanted to do a follow-up and let you all know that I did some homework, tracked down whoever the hell Yuri was and what this thing was all about. And I mean, I guess I'm not alone. It sounds like everyone was disappointed. I guess I just feel worse for the people that paid full price for the thing, as opposed to me, who got it clearance, significantly cheaper than it was originally. So yay for me, boo for them, boo for Netflix for releasing something like this. I feel like they've done way better teases in past seasons and leading up to past seasons with some of their promotions. So kind of a bummer. On the flip side, I have a cool new Stranger Things themed Bluetooth speaker that I can put with all my Stranger Things stuff and blare some tunes from whenever I want. So that's kind of cool, I guess. So that's it. That's an update. Just wanted to follow up. I told you guys I'd followed up if I found out anything more, learned anything more. I tinkered with that damn thing. Hell, to the point where my wife and I were looking at the cassette tape and some of the letters. And this is how crazy you get in the Stranger Things world, right? We're looking at some of the letters on the cassette tape, and some of them look like they were written a little bit more bolder than others. And so we're scratching down the letters on paper and going like, does this decode to say something, and does this help us solve this? And it was all bullshit. It didn't go anywhere, and we wasted 20 minutes of our night for nothing. For Yuri to leave us a voice message, and that's all we got. So, hey, 2 months out, we'll get some real Stranger Things 4 stuff. But in the meantime, as always, keep it creepy. Catch you in my next video. Bye, everybody.